Hello everyone, today we will learn how to add Instamojo sales to new Zoho CRM leads. So we can add the new leads in Zoho CRM whenever a new sale is generated in your Instamojo. So we can create an automation with this process with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be the new sale generated in Instamojo and our action will be to create a lead in Zoho CRM. Let us learn how to do it. So let us learn that how can you create a lead in your Zoho CRM, like these are already created over here, from any payment that you will be receiving from your Instamojo. Like any sale that is generated in your Instamojo account will be updated as a new lead in your Zoho CRM. So let us create an automation for this purpose. We will be using Pabbly for this. Let us quickly sign in into our account, and then I will reach this place where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly. We are going to use Pabbly Connect for today's automation. Click on Access Now, and then you will have to click on a big blue button on your right side because you're going to create a new workflow. So click on the button and give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Create leads in Zoho CRM when sales are generated in Instamojo. Click on Create, and then a blank workflow will be created for you like this. You can see on your screen. Trigger and action are the two boxes you can see. Trigger is when this happens and action is do this, which means that what will be your trigger application, an event will take place in that application and it will act as a trigger for this workflow. And then when it triggers the application, the action application will perform the assigned action. For this workflow, our trigger application is going to be Instamojo, because the sale will be generated over there, and further the action application is going to be Zoho CRM, where the creation of lead will be performed. So the event will be new sale. Now it will provide you a webhook URL that will be used to connect Pabbly Connect and Instamojo. The purpose behind this is that whenever a new sale is generated, Pabbly Connect needs to detect that lead, that sale, and then bring that to this workflow as a response. So let us use this webhook URL. These are the following given instructions to follow and how to use this webhook URL. So log into your Instamojo account and then click on product for whichever product you want to set the webhook. For example, this is my Instamojo account and I want to purchase this PHP. When I click on this product, I will get advanced over here, this advanced option. And in this advanced option, I will have a thank you note that is already given over here, redirect URL, and this webhook URL. Okay, so I'm going to erase this webhook URL used by somebody else, copy this new webhook URL, and then paste it over here. Okay, now after this, you have to click on save. Once I've clicked on save, then you have to click on capture webhook. So you don't need to do that. It is already waiting for a response. So you just go back and then open this, view on store, and then create a purchase for this product. Okay, so click on buy now, select the quantity, enter your details. Contact number is this, review and pay, make payment, and then you have to make a payment over here. Here the payment is done. So it says thank you for the purchase, which means that that response would have been captured. When you go back, you'll see that yes, we have received a response. It says credit. First of all, the contact number, the name of the person, the email address, and also the amount that you have paid is also here. So we have the basic details, but we do not have the complete detail that we might have entered. So we just open this and write Instamojo again. And this time we will get the further information that we have entered over there. Click on connect because we have chosen get payment details. Now you don't have to select your new connection again because you have already connected your account in the workflow. So just select existing connection, save. You have to enter the payment ID that you can map from the previous step. So this process is called mapping because you map the data from the previous step that is given in your workflow. So how do you do that? You insert the data from this given drop-down menu when you open it. So you have all the details over here. Here you can see you have the payment ID as well. So you click on that and click on save and send test request. So after this, it will show you all the further details over here. Okay, so now we will just save this. But you have to put one more important step over here. Keep this in mind that Instamojo actually responds to all kinds of payment, whether it is successful or not. So you have to put a filter over here about this success. If the success value is 1, which means the payment is done. If it's not, then this workflow should not work. So in that case, we are going to put a filter over here. Now, filter is a feature that is built inside Pabbly. So you have to give a filter of any situation. Like over here, I will choose success, which is right now 1. And the filter type is equal to. You can have any other filter over here, but I need equal to, and the value should be 1, which means right now it's 1 and it should also be equal to 1 only. When I click on save and send test request, it will tell me, okay, the condition is true right here. So I will save this. So whenever the condition comes out to be true, then only this workflow will move ahead in the direction of the action application. Then there is one more feature that we are going to use over here. I am just closing this window for a better understanding. Okay. So when you add one more step, it is called text formatter, because I will tell you the reason behind using text formatter here. When you open this and see the name, so the name is not separated, it's combined. But when you are going to fill the create lead details in your Zoho CRM, then it will ask you to fill in the first and second name separately. So we are going to split the text of the name. Okay, so this feature is inside Pabbly. No separate method is there to connect your account. So just click on connect, and now you have to map what you want to connect. So click on the drop down menu of get payment details and choose the name that you want to split the name into first and last name. So the separator over here is the space. So if you want to use the space as separator, then you can just copy this from here and paste this command, and you want all the segments. You want the first and second both names. Click on save and send test request, and here in no time you will have the response as see the first and second name separately. Now save this, and now after all these steps, our final step is over here, which is Zoho CRM, our final destination. Zoho CRM. Make sure you've opened your Zoho CRM over here so that you can create lead and keep a check also. The action event is going to be create a lead, and now you will connect the account. Click on add new connection, connect with Zoho CRM, and now you have to enter the domain of your Zoho account. For that, you have to go back to your Zoho account and see the URL of your account, which says crm.zoho.com, which means that our domain is zoho.com. So you can copy it from here itself and paste it and save, and it will detect. So you just have to give access by clicking on accept, and therefore the accounts are connected. Once this is done, you have to fill in the details that are generally required to create a lead in your Zoho. So what are we going to do? We are going to fill these details. So as I told you, we have to fill first and last name separately. So this time you're going to map it from the text formatter. This is the first name, then this is the last name. There was no designation, email address was there. So rather than scrolling or finding from which part you have to fill, just click on this search and map data, enter the hint and see, here it is, the email address, then phone number again. So the phone number was something like this, and yes, the phone number is here. Now was there any other detail? No, there was no further detail that was supposed to be filled. Also, there is one more thing that says required, that's annual revenue, which is of no need in our case. So you just put 0 before it. If it's of your use, whenever you use Zoho CRM for any other application, so then you can fill in the detail whichever is required by you. For now, I'm putting it 0 and I'm clicking on save and send test request. Once I do this, you see that we have the response which says success. Over here, we have all the response and the record has been added. So we click on save, and then we'll go back to our Zoho CRM to check, refresh this, and yes, DRI, this is the email address, and this is the phone number. So we have successfully created a lead after so many steps, but once you have created this workflow, you don't have to do this manually over and over again. So Instamojo new sale was generated. We got the whole payment detail using the action application as Instamojo, then filter so that only the successful payments are forwarded, then text formatter because we had to split the name, and then in the end Zoho CRM where we created the lead. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect.
If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.